Taurus, I'm here to do you a November read. I know I'm really late, aren't I? Typical Virgo style. I did a bit of a hermit for the last couple of weeks. I've pulled my energy right back. I needed to do some work on myself. Plus, I'm working like back up to bang on 60 hours a week. I'm absolutely bloody exhausted. So I needed to pull my energy back. I've banged out a few today. They're going really well. Energy's getting back there. In my hermit mode, in my hermit period, which was the last couple of weeks, I've had some sort of like elevation. I've had some sort of elevation. I'm getting downloads. So we'll be reading cards intuitively as well as the meaning of the cards. All right. So just where I've been, a little bit of an explanation as to where I've been. This read will cover from now 4 weeks in the future. Okay, so 4-week period. If you would like to win the Tarot of Dreams deck for this month, I haven't given you much opportunity because I haven't put many videos out, but you still can. We've got another week or so. Comment on any of my November videos. Hit the sub, hit the like button, hit the notification button. You will then get notified of when I go live and do that draw for that deck. Also, when I'm doing that draw, if anyone wants to come on and join me live, I'll be answering some questions as well. It'll be my first ever sort of live question thing going on, so I'll be doing that. So come and join me. I'm not quite sure what day I'm going to put it out, but it will be towards the end of the month, probably the last day in the month. I don't know when that is. I haven't looked. I'll be doing it about 8 p.m. UK time, so that hopefully should do the time difference and that for anyone in America. Anything else? Oh, I don't bloody know. You know me. Description box below, private reads and all that malarkey. I'm back on form. Taurus, we're going to bash you a read out, my lovelies. I'm going to stick myself in the corner because I've been a naughty girl because I haven't been doing reads for the last fortnight, but I do feel like I'm back and I feel like I'm back on track. Just remember to, if you want to win that, be with a chance to win that deck, to comment in the comment section. I'll be pulling names from comments, okay, or love heart or a thumbs up or something if you don't want to leave your life bloody story in a comment section on YouTube, okay? Right, Taurus, we're going to be looking at your energy, or the energy you're going to find yourself in for the next 4 weeks. Sorry about my loud shuffling. I'm actually quite hyper. I've just ordered Domino's. Can I say Domino's? Oh, fuck it. I've just ordered pizza. No, there's no like affiliation between me and Domino's. I've just ordered pizza. I'll change it to pizza. It's coming, and I'm going to go and have my dinner. So let me bash your readout first, Taurus. But first of all, overall energy for the next 4 weeks for Taurus. My hands are aching. Is that because I'm shuffling so hard? Calm myself down. I've got ADHD. Right, overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. A lot on your plate, Taurus, over the next 4 weeks. It talks about having to adapt to situations. It talks about having to prioritize one thing over another. It can ask you to pick a direction as well. But ultimately, you know, it's juggling, and it asks you to have some fun. So don't take life too seriously, Taurus, in the next 4 weeks, although you may have a lot on your plates. Let's have a look, yeah? Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a you and them read, so we will be looking at the other person. If you're single, Taurus, hang around to the end. We'll see if there's any new love coming in for you. All right, or you can fast forward me if you don't want to listen to my hyperactive banter going on. Right, past energy between you and this person is the Fool card. Wow, so this is the new leap of faith, a leap of faith towards something in the past. We'll clarify that. Your energy in the next 4 weeks, we've got the Nine of Wands persisting. Their energy, they've got the Empress, okay? How they feel in their emotion towards you is the Seven of Pentacles. How they view you is the Four of Cups. And the action towards you is the World card. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes with this person is the Strength card. Card from the universe as advice is the Nine of Swords. And the outcome of this read is the Lovers. Deep-ass connection going on here. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Wands. You have to pick a direction, Taurus, and head in that direction. Baby steps forward in a direction that you want to go in, okay? What does it look like? It looks like someone's taken some sort of leap of faith towards something in the past and it hasn't turned out the way they wanted it to turn out. Now, whether, Taurus, this is you or the other person, I'm not quite sure. You've both got a little bit of similar energy going on. In your current or the upcoming 4-week energy, you've got the Nine of Wands, persevering. It can talk about facing shadow. It can talk about like the wounded warrior, okay? But it talks about being resilient and pushing on through. Behind the scenes with them, they've got the Strength card. This is a strength, inner strength, resilience, pushing on through, perseverance. And this is strength, but this is inner strength. This is actual physical sort of, well, no, inner strength, physical strength, pushing on through. So yeah, Strength card. But it looks like someone's taken a leap of faith towards something and it hasn't quite turned out the way they wanted it to. Again, we've got the Empress here and the sadness and loss and the strength that is needed to push on past this connection, okay, or push on forward with this connection. We've got, you know, the leap of faith, but thinking about it and the strength here. So it tells me maybe the leap of faith was taken, but is it what you wanted? Is it what the other person wanted? Where do I put my time and effort now? And this Strength card, it's about adversities. And again, it's about pushing on through. But ultimately, this Four of Cups is sort of like the main energy. It's bang in the middle. And it's the loss here. It's the disconnect. It's discontentment. But in this Four of Cups, there's a longing for love as well. There's a longing for this big cup of love. But we've got worry and we've got fear and we've got pushing on with it. Perhaps a connection went on longer than it should have, or one person put more effort into it than another. But there's a sense of it not working out. Yeah, we've got the Empress, we've got the World, and we've got the Lovers. 3 major arcana in a row here. And there's a sense of thinking about what to do. Because the Empress here is under the World card. This is an ending. This is a beginning. This is sort of maturity, yeah? This is wisdom. This is wisdom, and this is a choice and a decision. So a wise decision needing to be made or was made. We've got the World card and the Four of Cups looking over at the Seven of Pentacles, thinking, contemplating about where you put your effort now. But the wisdom here, you should know, yeah, where you put your time and effort now. Is it on this connection? Is it not on this connection? We'll see, yeah. I think you'll be pushed in a new direction, Taurus. We'll see, shall we? There's worry here. There's strength here about the decision, the choice you've got to make in a romantic or a love situation. But there's worry. And someone taking a leap of faith and pushing on through and hoping, I think, for this Empress, this growth and expansion. You could quite possibly still be with this person. If you're not, it's a sense of, it's actually a sense of I don't want to say wasted time or a sense of, oh, I don't want to say a waste of time, but just this, oh, I don't know. Let me clarify it. I can't find the words. Let's clarify it. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles as the overall energy for Taurus. Yeah, see, there's that Page of Pentacles. And this is the juggling. This is the to-ing and froing. This is adapting. With the Page of Pentacles, it talks about new opportunities. It talks about opportunities coming in. Can be like good news. It can be, it's very money orientated, Taurus, over the next 4 weeks. And there may be here some news of a opportunity coming in towards you, but you've got to juggle it. It's definitely something new. It's definitely a message about money, about work. And it may be you're having to prioritize one thing over another in the upcoming 4 weeks. I know this is supposed to be a you and them read and a love read, but I'm just going to intuitively put anything else I can get into as well, because I want to see what your energy is as well. I want to try and get everything into it as much as I can. So there's a sense of something new coming towards you, good news coming towards you. It can talk about money, it can talk about finances, jobs, etc. But there's going to be juggling around that area. And we've got this King of Cups as well. So this does talk about strength, and it talks about balance, and it can sort of be a sensitive card. The King of Cups can talk about having to use some diplomacy in maybe a message that's coming towards you, maybe juggling, adapting to a new situation as well that's coming towards you in the next 4 weeks. All right, there may be a little bit of worry about money as well. With that Page of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, there may be a little bit of worry about money and finances as well. And you may be having to draw on some sort of strength, use some sort of, as I said, diplomacy in a situation as you move forward in the next 4 weeks. Now, get back to you and this person. The Fool card as your past energy, yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's in reverse. So it looks like some of you may have taken this sort of leap of faith towards another person, and it hasn't worked out the way you wanted it to work out. The Wheel of Fortune talks about bad luck. Okay, now it talks about being out of control. It talks about going around in circles, feeling very stuck, but at the same time disappointed, and the Death card. So wanting to put an end to that situation. Now, either the situation with this person came to a complete end, or you're wanting to change something within the connection that you have now. I just want to open it up. You may be with this person, you may not be with this person, okay? But there's definitely change that is needed, and this was, you know, this is being recognized in the past that something has to change within this connection. There's disappointment here. There's a leap of faith taken towards something, and it hasn't turned out the way it was expected, or you expected it to turn out. So there's an ending now, and there's letting go of the old and making way for the new. And I also just want to say here that there may be a new situation that you're gonna have to adapt to in the next 4 weeks. That's for some of you. Bear that in mind. You will need emotional strength with that King of Cups for this situation. All right, with this is good news as well, though. Okay, so it may not be like it's good news, but emotional strength and balance will be needed as well. Okay, make of it what you will. You'll know if it fits your situation. Now, your situation for the next 4 weeks is the 9 of Wands, yeah, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So something isn't equal, something isn't fair, but you're being resilient. You're facing it. You're facing the challenge. You're pushing on through. But there is a situation that you are in that is very one-sided, and that isn't fair. Okay. It could be to do with money. This 6 of Pentacles in reverse does talk about debt and owing money, but the 6 of Pentacles can talk about a very selfish energy, a very one-sided energy. Okay, so it could be the fact that you're dealing with, or you're going to be dealing with a money situation, okay, and it could be to do with another person or this person, or money and work may be an issue in the next 4 weeks. I don't want to leave it there, put one more on it, the Hermit. So you're rethinking something here with the Hermit card. It just says you're going in and you're self-reflecting about what it is you really want. Now, it could be to do with this other person, but I keep getting money and finances may be an issue in the next 4 weeks, and you're really reflecting with this Hermit about what it is you want for self as you move forward through the next month. Okay, you know, the Hermit is reflection, it's introspection, it's a little bit of a solitary energy, a little bit of a self-discovery about what it is you want over the next 4 weeks. And this energy could have been coming through from the past with this Death card. The 3 major arcana. Taurus, a lot of change coming in for you. We've got the Death, the Hermit, the Empress, the World, and the Lovers. So a lot of big transitions all at once here coming in for you. With that 2 of Pentacles, it suddenly makes that 2 of Pentacles where you're juggling into this almost out of control energy, where you may have a lot going on at once and you may be having to adapt it. It seems like a very busy month for you, and with a lot going on, with maybe connection with this past person, or connection with the person that you are with at this present moment in time, but also work and money and job and career and what do you want, and letting go of stuff and moving forward. There's a lot going on over the next 4 weeks. Don't get overwhelmed in it. Section it all into boxes. Deal with one thing at a time. Okay, this person, they have the Empress in their energy over the next 4 weeks. This could be wife, long-term partner, marriage. This could be some sort of birth of a child even. For some of you, this person could be expecting, you know, take it if it resonates. Now, there's the communication. This is coming in and communicating something with you. This is, but it's conflict. Yeah, the Knight of Swords isn't, you know, the Knight of Pentacles. It isn't even the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is quick communication and sudden action and things that change. So there looks like there's something changing within this person's energy, and they may want to come in and speak to you. Wow. And then we have, look, the Knight of Pentacles. It's going in the opposite direction, and the mental clarity, hold on, about the Justice in reverse. So it looks like this person actually wants to come in and talk to you. Now, I do feel like this person wants some sort of growth and expansion with you, and they would like to, with that Empress, have something long term with you. Okay, but there's some sort of conflict here. There's some sort of conversation they need to get off their chest. There's the Knight of Swords, there's the Ace of Swords, there's clarity, there's mental thinking, there's communication. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, thinking about long term, being methodical, being sort of practical, wanting to take things slowly, yeah, but communicating quickly. Into the Justice in reverse, which is something that is unfair, something that is dishonest, and something that has no accountability and caught up in red tape. So it looks like communication. This person maybe wants to communicate about something that they feel is unfair, but you've got the very same energy in your cards as well for the upcoming 4 weeks, where you think something is very unfair, very one-sided. So whether it's on your behalf or their behalf, or whether both of you are butting heads, yeah, and believing that the other person believing they're in the right and you believing you're in the right. But whatever it is, this person wants to talk about it and you want to retreat and think about it. Okay, so it looks like either physically you're still connected, or energetically there's still some tie here where you need to sort things out. And if it's not together, if you are separated, it's in your own heads. Okay, but it does look like your person does want to speak with that Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Now in their emotion towards you, they've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is, where do I put my time and effort now? This is like hitting some sort of milestone, contemplation, sort of reevaluating, where do I put my time and effort now, and waiting for the reward that comes from them feeling like they give to you. All right, don't shoot the messenger. There is that Nine of Cups. So I think their wish is to have this connection, but is it worth it? Is it worth putting any more time and effort into it? And there's that Fool card. Okay, so it does look like that. It does look like they want to come in towards you. This is the new beginning. This is feeling like they can have it all. It's the Fool is like no limitation. It's just discarding the risk. Actually, it's they're wanting to. They just want the connection, the leap of faith. But you know, the Fool can be a little bit naive as well, and there looks like there's stuff going on under the surface of this connection that needs addressing, because both of you are thinking it's very one-sided. Okay, yeah, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So it does look like, and as I say, don't shoot the messenger, Taurus, but it does look like in their emotion towards you, they feel like this relationship has failed, or it's broken, or there's some sort of misalignment of values here, that they're wanting different to you and you are wanting different to them. There is a little bit of falseness and pretense here going on, and it can be like sort of turning a blind eye to it. And I feel like this person wants to turn a blind eye to what has gone on between you. And I feel like they want to just come back. I feel like they want this connection. Now, how they view you is the Four of Cups. So again, they may view you as sort of discontent with this connection, or reevaluating this connection, but also longing for this connection as well. It's a very strange energy with this Four of Cups here. And the Tower, it's like, it's in reverse. And this is avoiding a disaster. And it feels like, it's like imprisonment. So they're viewing you as you're stuck. So perhaps you're in this relationship and this other person knows that you're stuck in this relationship. Or if you're not in this relationship with this person, Taurus, they're viewing you as maybe stuck on not letting this relationship go, because this is fear of change. This is avoiding a disaster, but at the same time it's imprisonment. And the Four of Cups is discontentment, but reevaluation and reassessing. So it's like, I'm stuck, I don't want it, but I don't want to change it. I still want it, but I don't want it. It's like this person feels like you, Taurus, don't know what you want, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. It's only their view the cards are saying of you. It may be completely wrong. You may completely know what you want, but they think that you are sort of in and out, in and out. Do I want this? Do I not want this? Do I want this? Do I not want this? Because there is, in their emotion, disappointment and this failed relationship, okay, and misalignment between the two of you, and you're both thinking it was uneven and unfair. All right, how they view you is the Queen of Swords. So also they may see you as having withdrawn your energy with this Queen of Swords, being very sort of logical about the situation, okay, and they may view you as being a little bit independent now and not emotionally attached to them. Maybe you're just there for the sake of just being there, and if that is the case, Taurus, I think they know it, okay? I don't know if Taurus wants this connection anymore, or at least they think you don't, okay? This person thinks that you don't want this connection anymore. Their action to work towards you is the World card. Let's see what this is. Their action towards you in the next 4 weeks. And the Sun card, I think they want to put it to bed. I don't think they don't want the connection with you. I think they want to put the past to bed. And with the Sun card, another major arcana, there's some massive transformations and transitions going on in the next 4 weeks. Taurus, I think it's going to be a little bit of a heavy energy over the next 4 weeks for you. So just bear that in mind as well. I feel like they want this connection. Wow. Wow. You know, the action towards you. We've got the World card. You know, it is an ending, but it's also a new beginning. And the World card is wisdom. It's experience. It's lessons learned. It's something that's they've gained some sort of Ace of Swords, some sort of clarity that they actually want to be with you, but in their emotion they feel like it's failed. But with the Fool card, they don't actually care. The Fool card is a naive energy, and I think they're being naive, the fact that they actually don't care, and they just want to come back into you. So I don't know what's happened, I don't know what's occurred, but they're thinking something's unfair, or they're acknowledging that their behavior was unfair, okay, but you're thinking it's unfair as well, and very one-sided. Perhaps they are now understanding with the mental clarity with the Ace of Swords, perhaps they didn't take accountability for their action, okay, and you know, the Justice in reverse, dishonesty, okay. But there is a sense of them actually not actually giving a shit now whether it's failed or not. They just want to come in, but they see you as and ahhing as to whether you want this connection anyway, and emotionally withdrawn from them. Now behind the scenes, they've got the Strength card, so it's like they're digging deep. But I think they really want this connection, Taurus. Tell me about this Strength card. What's going on behind the scenes? Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse, okay, there it is. So, you know, this is not conforming, all right? So it's not like a traditional relationship. It's not conforming, and it's like maybe this connection was either open or very one-sided. They've got the Strength card with the Hierophant in reverse. So I think this person wants a traditional sort of relationship. But I think they're having the strength to deal with the fact that you're perhaps not wanting what they want, all right? Because they see you not wanting in and out what they want. I mean, if this is not resonating, feel free to flip it, Taurus. You can flip the read the other way, but I'm reading this as you. going on behind the scenes is the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And I just think they're waiting for this connection. I think your person, or this person you are after or asking after, is waiting on this connection. And regardless of what's gone on in the past, I think they would like to come back into you, okay? Regardless of this relationship's failed, or if it's even if like the misalignment of values is there, I think, you know, they want it, but also they're dealing with the fact that it's not going to be a traditional situation. It's not going to be a traditional sort of relationship. Yeah. Universe says Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's all about breaking free. Okay, so Taurus, if you're anxious, if you're worried, if you don't know what to do in a situation, I think Universe is saying, do what's in your energy, hermit, withdraw, pull back, okay, self-reflect. What do you want? You're juggling a lot. There's a lot going on this month. You know, there's not only love, there's not only emotional issues to deal with, but I feel like there's work and finances to deal with as well. And I think there's a lot going on. And I think Universe is saying with the Eight of Swords in reverse is to break free. The Eight of Swords is about release for freedom. Okay, it's about knowing your way forward. It's about letting go of the anxiety, the overthinking. So I think Universe is saying, at least for the next 4 weeks, release this energy. It is, now there's your divine counterpart, the King of Cups with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers there. So that, you know, that deep ass connection is there. There could be some other people involved. I'm not saying a third party. I haven't got any cards of third party here, but other people may be having an input or a say or getting involved. And Taurus, you may feel under pressure in the next sort of 4 weeks as to what it is you should do for self, okay? But Universe is pushing you forward to self. Queen of Cups. It's about your intuition. It's about your vision of the future. It is about new romance. I don't feel the Tauruses I'm talking to who are in this situation would be ready for anything new. But it talks about new horizons, self-improvement, yeah. It talks about being calm, collective, but also having compassion, okay? So there may be a decision that you have to make that hurts you, but you have to do it for self in the next 4 weeks, all right? So just bear that in mind. And that's not saying you're going to split up with someone or pull your energy away from something or someone, but there's just a sense that you've got to do something for self, even if it's letting go. If this person is a past person, and you're still sort of connected energetically, it talks about emotional strength, emotional sort of balance. We've got diplomacy here and we've got compassion here, and it's saying perhaps if you show you the sort of diplomacy and compassion for another person, but also at the same time withdraw and sort of pull away from them. It's not making much sense to me, but the messages are coming through and I have to say it what's coming through. I know it will hit some people out there, okay, because you know some people's situations are so complicated, and I'm just saying the messages that come through. But ultimately this person wants this connection, regardless if it's failed in the past, regardless if there's disharmony even now within this connection. I think they want the connection with the, well, I feel they want the connection still. Now the outcome is the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and back to the Lovers. Okay, now they could now, and I said there wasn't anyone else involved. The Page of Wands does talk about some sort of passionate and friendly love rival. Okay, so this may be not a traditional relationship for some people out there. We do have the Empress, so you know it could be a marriage, but it just edging on the non-traditional side, where there's something that is out of norm here, like for tradition. Do you know what I mean? So it could be sort of like a bit of an open relationship, or a little bit different, where there's something different involved in the relationship that isn't traditional. But choices and decisions, we've got the Lovers twice. You know, the Page of Wands, it talks about news, and I do feel like there is some sort of message or news coming in regarding this connection. This person does want to communicate, and they do want to talk to you. Okay, and I do feel like communication coming. Eight of Wands in reverse again, but this is a delay, and it's a holding off, but it's a frustration. Okay, and there's the Two of Swords, and there's the delay again. So a delay, frustration. So something being put off. Okay, a decision being put off. The inability to move forward being put off. And again, you know, this person is viewing you as sort of imprisoned, not being able to release, the fear of change. It's like, Taurus, you need to release something. You need to make a decision for yourself over the next 4 weeks about how you move forward in life, okay, and where you're going. We've got the Seven of Wands, and we've got the Ten of Swords. So it's very, there's pain here. And the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands is like feeling blocked and guarded, and but yet still facing challenges. And the Ten of Swords is needing to let go of the past and letting the past go. And the Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out. It's some sort of void. Is someone trying to make a relationship work that there's just too much happened. That's what I feel. It's either Taurus needs to disconnect, or this other person needs to disconnect. But I just feel like this other person wants this connection. And Taurus, do you feel like you owe them the connection? Do you feel like you need to be there even if you don't want to be there? I don't know. There's many a message in there, but there's disappointment around this connection with the Star card in reverse. This is disappointment, this is despair, and this is some sort of loss. So it's a connection where two people are struggling about what to do in a situation. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you come back together? Is Taurus feeling guilty, or do they feel under pressure to stay in a situation? There's a lot going on here. Okay, it's a little bit of a mucky 4 weeks ahead of you, Taurus. I want to pull you a vice card in a moment. Right, if you are single, and Taurus, if this is you single and you're not actually with this person, but you're just being nosy to find out how they feel about you, they definitely want this connection to work. Okay, Taurus, if you don't want this connection, the Two of Wands, you know, it's pick a direction, baby steps forward in another direction, but be compassionate and kind about bringing it to a close, because it feels like Taurus doesn't want this connection, but the other person does. That's what I feel. Okay, and actually this it seems like the other person knows that Taurus doesn't want this connection. Right, so if you're, you know, just being nosy with this connection, and you are like literally single and you want to know about new love, let's have a look and see if there's any new love coming in for Taurus. Any new love in the next 4 weeks coming in for Taurus. See, we've still got this Seven of Pentacles, time and effort, Taurus as well. Where do I put my time and effort now? It's a big judgment. There's a big shift for you coming. I would say with that judgment card there, it's more about reconciliation with the past. Okay, in their emotion towards you, they've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's coming here in, if you're single, about where I put my time and effort now. There's stuff about the past. Now, some of you may not want a reconciliation, but I do feel like maybe there's some sort of issues that you need to clear up with past either relationships or situations. It's a very an energy of focusing on Taurus, okay, for the next 4 weeks, yeah, and dealing with some sort of loss. Okay, so again, there's dealing with loss. Now, it could be the loss of a relationship. It could be the loss, like a literal death loss that you're dealing with. It could be loss of friendship. It could be some sort of loss that you have to deal with over the next 4 weeks. And that is more important than pursuing new love, okay, in the next 4 weeks. There's that Seven of Swords. We've got 7 and 7, yeah, and we've got this deceptive energy. It could be like you having to make your mind up about the direction you want to go in, but there's that mental clarity as well. Yeah, letting go of the past. There's that Empress. A lot of repeating cards here. And there is that Three of Pentacles. And do you know what it's telling me? I think it's telling me that the past person still wants to work on it, okay? It's not telling me about new. And if it's not, there's the Four of Cups again. And if it's not telling me about new, it would suggest to me that there is issues with the past that you have to resolve either with a person or with yourself. The Seven of Swords, the truthfulness to self, it's self-sabotage. So the truthfulness to self about what it is you want to move forward with. The Knight of Cups, this is moving forward with love, but this is being truthful to self, how you want to, the decision, how you want to move forward with love, the mental clarity about the growth, about what it is you want for your future, and also worrying maybe as if, will you find another relationship? Will you find something that was better or can be on par to something you had in the past? Okay, there's worry here, there's concern here, effort, time and effort. Where do I put it now? But I also do feel like, especially in this line, that you do have this past person who still wants to work on this relationship with you. Taurus, let's have a little bit of words of wisdom for the universe to wrap this read up. Clarity. You are perfectly aligned with the universal energy. Your thoughts are clear and your energy centers are balanced. All that you start now is divinely guided, the perfect moment for all your dreams and desires to become a reality. Make a start and let all your positive energy flow into your creation. And it's like I said, pick a direction. Pick a direction. I don't think you can go wrong. Whichever direction you pick, I think you're going to be okay with this Four of Wands. Okay, this is stability, but it is you wanting stability and you wanting some sort of structure, but you have to decide, Taurus, on what you want in your life. The clarity card is there, and there is the clarity card. Okay, so it's like I said here, emotional strength, emotional balance. You have to decide what it is you want as you move forward, okay? The Hermit card, you know, there is a lot of contemplation going on in the next 4 weeks about this Six of Pentacles in reverse, something that is very one-sided, something that isn't even, something that isn't equal, and maybe a selfish energy as well. And if you have to put yourself first and you feel selfish for doing that, that's okay. Okay, you have to come first over everything else, because ultimately if you're not happy, then no one else around you can be happy either. And this person, especially for the ones who's asking after this person feels that you don't want them, that you're in and out, and that you don't actually want the connection. So the person knows that you don't want the connection, but they want this connection. It's actually a little bit sad. And again, there you go, look, with that Knight of Cups, okay, thinking about how you move forward in a love way, in a creative way, but there's obstacles to overcome with this Chariot, and this tells you to take firm control of the driving seat. So take your control back, and move forward. It's about overcoming adversities, but it's actually about taking control to get to where you actually want to be with that Four of Wands. So I think in the next 4 weeks, it's all about clarity of mind, about understanding the reality of a situation you're either in, or what has the reality of a situation that has gone. Okay, and then it's, as it says, it's to make start to make a start on the positivity that you have in your life. You know, let all your positive energy flow into your body. So it's all about your mental thinking and changing the mental thinking into positive thoughts. And basically how I do that, when I have a negative thought, I just go, yeah, well, thank you for bringing that to my attention, but I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to know. I've been there a million times before. Not today, thank you. Today I'm thinking about puppy dogs and kittens, or sex, drug and rock and roll, you know, whichever mood I'm in. But I really do think it's about you having clarity on your next step and where you actually want to be. Do you want to be with a person where it was very one-sided, and perhaps where the love had diminished? Do you still want to be there, or do you want to be, you know, anywhere but there? So it's about having that clarity about what it is you actually want for yourself, and moving forward with that in the next 4 weeks. Taurus, that is what I have for you. It looks like a bit of a testing month. It looks like quite a lot of emotion, mental thinking going on. But, you know, your cards here are the Hermit and the Nine of Wands, which is being resilient and which is turning inwards to think about what it is you really want for yourself, self-reflection. So regardless of this other person, and perhaps they're playing a guilt trip on you, they want you back regardless of what went on in the past. I think Taurus needs to put themselves first and ask themselves what it is they actually want, and not be sort of manipulated emotionally about doing the right thing, either by this person or by outside influences. And it doesn't particularly look like a third party at all, but there does look like there may be some other interfering energies around in your ear about what's the best thing to do, Taurus. Ultimately, it's your decision, but I think you're going to be okay. Nine of Wands, Hermit, you know, there's the self-reflection and there's perseverance, there's pushing on through, but trying to get this clarity about what it is you actually want for self, okay, as you move forward. What do you want? What is it you want, okay, for you? And then act upon that. Baby steps forward with that Two of Wands, okay. Taurus, I love you long time. Love me hard back. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Comment in the comment section. I will enter you for the draw. Hit the notification button. You will be notified of when I come on live in about a week or so. And you can ask me questions personal then, and there'll be a lot more specific answers to your situation, okay, on my next live. I don't know, just hit the notification button, it'll come up, yeah? And you can join me. I love you long time. Love you hard back. Namaste. Good luck with it. A little bit of a mucky month, but you got this shit. You got it.